My sister's gonna see this and be like, this is what you're doing when I'm not at the house. Also, because Logan's not here, so what else am I gonna say? We're good too, right? Right. All that I want is to know undoubtedly that you just have eyes for me. Could you make it clear? All that I want is to sit here silently and watch movies on TV. What a shame you're not here to witness my devotion and my endless well of needs. I'm an anchor in the ocean. You know I can never leave. So I'm patient, you're learning. Pretend it's not hurting. Oh, oh. 'Cause they say it's a virtue to not let good love slip away. So I'm cool and forgiving. I'll take what you're giving away. But nothing's quite enough when I know that to get it I beg. Oh, to get it I begged. And I have this thought when I lay in bed at night, that I feel trapped inside my life. Is that a normal thing to fight back the waves of a static lover's tread? I'm overwhelmed, I'm underfed, and yet I still cling to hope like snow on mountains. Careless words melted away. I'm a penny in a fountain, just waiting for my luck to change. So I'm patient, you're learning. Pretend it's not hurting. Go away. 'Cause you say it's a virtue to not let good love slip away. So I'm cool and forgiving. I'll take what you're giving away. Oh, but nothing's quite enough when I know that to get it I beg. Yeah, to get it I beg. So, where am I in updating you guys? I am behind. So, I am officially in Oregon. Logan is not. Logan was here for 2 weeks. And then he went home because he is going to be the Virgo that does everything and gets everything together, and then he comes back to me. I am here helping out, cleaning, cooking, relishing in life in Oregon. And, you know, the crazy part is I've actually not been depressed. I was depressed during my period because that's kind of how I always am. But ever since, like, I do think that being next to family has been helping me with that. Being next to a healthy family, next to my lineage of sorts, And Logan said this really cute thing before he left. Me and my sister were taking her 2 daughters upstairs to do some things, and he looked at us, and then like later on he was like, oh, yeah, I just thought that would make your mom really happy. And I was like, what do you mean? He's like, just to see, her 2 sisters carrying your sister's 2 daughters that are sisters. And I was like, that's actually so cute. It's just kind of crazy again to think that I'm here, that this is our life, and that she's like very accepting. And I just am not used to, I guess, like healthy family other than Logan's mom. I have never experienced family and his grandparents that have been so like unconditional in their love, and it makes me think, oh my god, people are just like so nice sometimes. And like her fiance is so nice and like welcoming of us being here, and that's great. I was not like I like nervous, but I was like you never know. So he's been very great, and we've known him for almost as long as she's known him, so that's been great. His family's amazing. Anyways, this has just been happening. Yeah, and so it's weird being in a house that I feel like 199% comfortable being alive in, and it's not in Bakersfield. I am so sorry that I always hate on Bakersfield, and I know I have my Emily loves Bakersfield, and my Katie loves Bakersfield. I can't. I don't know, it's because of the trauma I experienced there or other things. I am getting into music. I wrote a song. And I always think about this when I write music, because not all of it, like, pertains to me, or a lot of it does, but it's, like, abstract. Like, I wrote a song about, I don't know, like, a love that is gone from your life that is, like, kind of really toxic. And even though it's driven to be romantic, it's not romantic love. Like, I kind of have used it to kind of delve into those feelings that I've had about my family. It's really weird. I know. I know. So that's where we are with that. I'm cooking ribs. They blew up in my face, but it was delicious. I tried to mow the yard. Couldn't turn it on because it was manual. I had a lot of hate for my father making us mow the lawn. That was an electric like mower. They had to charge the battery, but now I get it. Me? Didn't work. I tried for about 10 minutes, and I said, no more. I even watched a YouTube video to know how to start it. I think this is me. So that's done. Laundry's done. Cooking is here. I love cooking. I haven't cooked in a long time, so my cooking's kind of amateur. I was trying to watch Ratatouille to get inspired again. And yet here I am. So yeah, I have been happier here. I don't know what it is. Haven't started working out yet. Because I was nervous for a second, because we're very low on money. I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get groceries to keep cooking, because if I can't keep cooking, then I lose weight really, really fast. That's not healthy for me. If I start working out, I lose weight really, really fast. So I need to make sure that I'm eating, because I've always had like a healthy attachment to that kind of thing. So I was like, okay, I gotta make sure I'm doing that. What else is new? They're great. They're letting us borrow a car. That's great. I'm gonna get an electric car. Katie loved me because I'm gonna get an electric car. I was driving my sister's, and I was like, I need this. So I will be doing that eventually. I'm probably gonna be doing LVN, then nursing, so I can have like less money to invest into it. It's also a shorter program. It also pays $10 more than what I'm making now, so that'll be a nice transition. I don't even know what else I've missed out on telling you guys. Today I kind of had a realization, because I was like, I love to give and I love to care. And then I was thinking in my head, I was like, why is that? Is that a good thing? Is that a bad thing? And then I was like, you know what? It's kind of a bad thing, because it ties into like my need to feel like I'm proving my parents wrong for everything they ever thought of me. And I know in their head they would be like, I never said that about you. We were always so proud of you. And I'm like, no, you weren't, because I wouldn't have these thoughts if you were. Like I kind of was made out to be like the runt of the family, like the piece of poop, the one that like didn't do enough, or if she did, she wasn't doing it well enough, or always doing things they didn't want me to do, and not living my life the way that they pictured me living it. And so when I like am going into other people's spaces, I kind of overcompensate, and I try to like do everything possible to like make their lives easier, because like that's how I've kind of always tried to be. Like I grew up walking on eggshells, so I try to make sure people are as comfortable as they can be. So sometimes when I'm in a space where they're like thanking me for it, or like, you don't have to do that or anything, I don't know how to respond to it, because this is what makes me happy, is to do that and take care of people. But then like growing up, I did that, and it was kind of like always turned into like a, don't do that, like, oh my god, like, you suck at this, like, you know, like, it was more of like I was an inconvenience for helping, or they would do it and then maybe they say thank you, but they'd say like, thank you, like, why would you do that? And then later on they'd be like, you never do anything that's useful. I'm like, I just did all your laundry that you've been avoiding for 2 weeks on the couch. I just mowed the lawn, I just did the dog poop, I just did all this stuff. So yeah, I was like, oh my god, it's like kind of crazy that like you actually are a product of your creation. Like, your parents decide who you become. So it has been really nice to figure out and watch my sister be such a good mom. So I'm like, your kids are gonna be so loved, and they're gonna be adults that like are people and not like, I just feel like so many people are at a disadvantage when they become adults, because then, you know, like their parents put them at a disadvantage, and I'm like, I'm at the stop line, and you know, like those videos that are like, step forward if you do this, start forward if you do this, and then like it shows kind of like an inequality, and then they start the race, and like those people won because they had 5 more steps ahead of you. Anyways, okay, I mean, I have to go check on my ribs and bake some potatoes, but it has been nice to update you guys at like a regular occurrence. I also got these new glasses. I think they've been in a video or 2 of mine already, but I also got rid of my septum, completely gone, completely dissipated, and I've been donating plasma to get money, because I need to do that. But also it's really cool because like they have on the app that like, this is how many lives I've saved or helped, and I've saved 4 lives so far. So call me an angel. Call me modern day Robin Hood. I mean, if you're gonna call me that, you know. So anyway, hasta luego. See you later, alligator.